And like I say every week, y'all, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. You're live with from Eve After Dark to concerts in the park.
Woo!
You're live with your boy, Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. Today, I got a special show. I got a special birthday show. Yeah, today my birthday. Today is Tupac's birthday. Today is my neighbor's birthday. Today is Eddie LaVerse's birthday. Today is MC Ren's birthday. Gemini's everywhere. June 16th. Very good day. Very good day for black men, I must say. Today I got my assistant on the side. What's up, baby?
Hi.
How you doing? I can't call you baby.
So happy to be here.
I can't call her baby. Hello, how you doing today? All right, Miss Williams, how you doing today? Okay.
I'm doing great.
Keep it professional. All right, I got my man Dusty Vision coming on. Dusty Vision, I see you standing by.
Oh yeah, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing?
What's up?
I'm doing good, doing good. Nice to meet you, Miss Assistant.
Nice to meet you too.
I gotta move into the camera more because they cut me off. They cut us off a little bit. You came on, but we'll make it work.
You can actually scoot over a little bit, Lonzo. Put her in the camera a little bit more. I'm just
there you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, yeah, go get to the pie ass for the cutie pie. That's all right. Hey, man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. Happy birthday to you, man.
Thank you. Happy belated birthday to you too. We both said it. We both Geminis. I think that's what hit us off more than anything, man. And she's a Gemini too.
Damn.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm a Capricorn all day. Don't put that on me.
That's my other kid. Okay. Anyway, folks, I don't know why I said that.
Don't put that on me. I'm not a Gemini.
What's wrong with being a Gemini?
Y'all are two-faced.
No, we just have different ways of looking at things.
No, we are just a little bit bipolar. Just a little bit bipolar.
We see things in different lights. That's all.
Okay.
Different light. Hey,
we got a third eye.
Thank you. There you go. Third eye.
Y'all don't use it well.
Oh, we got jokes. I forgot to tell you, she got jokes.
I'm a Capricorn. I'm very logical like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Gotcha,
anyway, folks, today
my ex was a Capricorn.
Who?
My ex was a Capricorn.
The key word here, the X, right?
Free her right now. She's doing 20 years for stabbing somebody.
Okay.
What's her moon sign?
Yeah.
Don't put that on me, okay?
Choking somebody. Hey, Doc, we're doing something special today, folks. We're doing the long-awaited birthday book signing party. I got the book. I got the audio book today. I got the comic book. I got the show an audio book, girl.
Oh, right here, folks.
On USB drive, folks. Now, I've been getting hit up all week long. A couple of people came online early to get their books and comic books early because they had Zelle and some other platforms. So we got to follow the chat room while we do our show. And that's why we didn't do a show yesterday, folks. I knew we was going to be here today, and I didn't want to do 3 days in a row. I mean, I don't want to give y'all Lonzo overload. So we kind of cut it back today. And just doing maybe tomorrow. We'll see how we feel tomorrow. But right now, I'm in birthday mode. Man, I've been running around all day. I got my beard trimmed up real good. Got the studio set up differently. The first time I had a co-host on the show with me.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I never had a co-host.
I feel honored.
Other than my man right there, he
co-host special now. It's my birthday too. Okay.
Yeah, all right. See, there you go with that. So anyway, folks in the chat room, everything is $15. If you buy all three, I'm paying for the shipping. If not, shipping on the book is $4. Shipping on the this right here might be 50 cents or $1. I ain't sure yet. And shipping on the comic book, all the way. There you go.
Oh, got it.
That's probably $2 based on where you live. So come on through. Support your cause. Part of the proceeds going to my nonprofit, the Lyrical Revolution. We work with new artists on a regular basis. We got a studio. We're trying to build another one and do some videos to show folks how to do the music industry. So this is why we're here today along with celebrating my birthday. Like I said, it's Tupac's birthday. Eddie LaVerse from the OJs. My neighbor, my boy Jerry Doby from Hype Magazine. Ren from N.W.A. Arabian Prince is day after the third is day after tomorrow. Kendrick Lamar is I think it's on the 18th to the 19th. I've been seeing so many Geminis in the house. So much love to all you folks, all of us. My man, like I said, my man Dusty Vision. He runs with the Twins. What we
now,
got?
Why is it
Dusty?
So 9 months ago? Let's see, what month was that when our parents were getting busy?
Labor Day.
Labor Day. That makes a lot of sense. Labor Day.
I figured it out.
Forgot the condom, and here we are.
Labor Day, they say Virgos and Geminis. If you count any holiday, count 9 days from a holiday, and you'll see a bunch of babies being made. Okay, Virgos are like that. They are Christmas and New Year's Eve babies. Okay, they're like, I ain't got no gift, but I got something else for you. Here, take this right here. Oh shit, I'm pregnant. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Labor Day, end of the summer. I'm going back to school. I'm going back home. Oh, 9 months later, here come them doggone Geminis. Okay.
Yep.
And what else? 9 months after
Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Valentine's Day is probably a big one too, right?
Valentine's Day.
Scorpio.
Yes.
There you go.
That's Scorpio. So yeah, Doc. Holidays. You can pretty much tell what was on your parents' mind by the day you was by your birthday. Hey, what can I say? Anyway, all right, folks. What we got in the chat room? Man, I see the chat room was lighting up.
Yeah, while we get with the chat, I want to ask you a question because you're always dropping knowledge on people, always dropping good gems, and that's one of my favorite things about doing the show with you every week. But my question for you is, what is the biggest lesson that you've ever learned in life?
The biggest lesson I've ever learned in life?
Yeah, if you could put something on that changed your life, made you who you are. I know life is about a lot of little lessons, but what's the one that, keeps you going?
Man, it ain't over till it's over. And I think the one I probably really, life has so many surprises, okay? You can never say what ain't gonna happen, okay? You can never say what ain't gonna happen. I remember, man, this little skinny kid I used to hang out with. I mean, so skinny, his pants touched, his back pockets touched together. Most irresponsible dude I've ever met in all my life. And fucking billionaire, man. Okay? There's no way you could ever saw that. No way. Okay? So like I tell people all the time, God is always working. He works in mysterious ways, but he's always working. I thank God I can sit there on my 64th birthday and still do my show with my daughter, my friend, in my own house. Not facing no cases, ain't facing no chemotherapy. I take one water pill a day and a couple of herbs keep me going. I don't move as fast as I used to, but I'm still moving. So that's always a blessing, Doc. And I just think that I think probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned is learn to appreciate time. Time.
Yes. Learn
to appreciate time. Okay, time is the one commodity that you can never get back, and that's why they take it from you when you're in jail. They take time from you.
Yeah.
If they took money from you, you can earn the money back. You can't get time back. You can't take a watch and rewind it and get them 10, 20 years back. So when you learn to appreciate time, I think you learn to appreciate life itself in a different way completely.
Yeah. The older I get, now I find myself getting up a little bit earlier. I used to sleep till 1 p.m., and then my whole day's gone. And then I turn around now, I'm 40 years old. But as I get older, I'm like, yeah, let me get up a little bit earlier, enjoy the day, not take a 2-hour nap during the day. Because that's just like pushing a fast forward button in life, man. I
can't wait to get up in the morning. I try to be in the gym at least by 7:30, 7:45, and out by 9:30. I get a head start on everybody else. Most people don't go to work until that time. Ain't nobody to call except for my cousin or one of my daughter. She'll call me in the morning, my other daughter. But I used to sit in the bed and watch television. I'm like, why am I watch somebody get paid? Let me go do something for me. That's my attitude now. Yeah. Why watch somebody in the bed and watch somebody else get paid off of reruns? I like watching SVU, so I'm watching Ice-T get paid while I'm getting fat. That's not good.
Yeah. Facts, man. That's facts. Well, we got the chat buzzing. First off, I want to give a shout out to a true hip hop legend, Michel'le Man Ace is in the building. Said, play golf with the Arabian Prince this morning. He said, it's tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow. They want to go hit.
Gotcha. Okay.
They want to play golf. I know what they want.
Nice. You guys ever go to the Pico Rivera golf course?
I'm quite sure. I haven't been playing. I played a couple of small courses recently. I haven't played with Michel'le them since this tournament right before COVID.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's
an avid golfer. Yeah, he is, man. Yeah, and he's a true hip hop legend too, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in, Michel'le.
Yeah. Thank you for your contribution to hip hop, Michel'le. Real talk. Let's see. Cornelius Rice, Arabian Prince, and Kendrick Lamar's birthdays are both June 17th.
Okay.
There you go. Couple more Geminis. Marlon Cozy, happy B-Day, Pac, Arabian Prince, MC Ren. Oh, AJ says, thanks for all the do's and don'ts and entrepreneurial advice.
Thank you. All right.
I'm glad people are listening.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I mean, when you become, unfortunately, being an old dude, that kind of puts me as one of the forefathers of this game on the West Coast. And because I came in the game under a different heading, I seen it before it converted. Game wasn't always like this. So I've seen both sides of the fence, and it gives me a different perspective. I don't know. Like I tell guys all the time, a lot of these guys live in a tornado. When you're in a tornado, you so busy spinning around, you don't realize you're spinning around. But once you get outside the tornado, you can see that motherfucker spinning. Okay, and when you're outside the tornado, you can appreciate life from a different perspective because you're not constantly looking over your shoulder. When the cop pulled me over now, I asked him what he want.
Right.
I'm not getting out the car. Okay. I ain't got to get out the car no more. Okay. I ain't running. I'm not running. What do you need? Today, man, I made a U-turn in front of the police. Didn't even get nervous. In front of the police. I made a straight up illegal ass turn right in front of the police and kept on rolling. But it is what it is. That's the beauty of getting old. I do that. He ain't gonna pay it no way. He gonna fight it. He ain't gonna make no money off my ass. I ain't had a ticket to God knows for how long, so I'm gonna go to traffic school any goddamn way. Okay, youngsters, they waiting on that warrant because they ain't gonna forget about it. Gonna turn to a warrant. They're gonna hit you over the head for $89,000 or that exorbitant ass fee. Even if you don't get caught, they're gonna make you pay all them extra fees for missing a ticket. So it is what it is.
Yep. Before we move on, let's talk a little bit about the book, where everybody can, how everybody can get it right now, purchase it, and all that good stuff.
All you gotta do right now is hit the chat room. I gotta put my Cash App in. If you want to do a Cash App,
there you go. Put the Cash App in there.
Put the Cash App in there. Hold on, let me do that right quick. I took it out for a minute. I forgot. I got to put it back in there so they can know how to do the thing. I'm going to put the Cash App in there right quick, folks. Let me see. Okay.
And I'll go ahead and be the first, in the live at least to purchase all three and get that free shipping. So
okay.
As soon as this show's over, I'm going to shoot you that Cash App, and would like to get mine signed as well, if you don't mind, Mr. Lonzo.
You got it, Doc.
Yeah, shout out to Daniel Mammoth in the chat. Says life is unpredictable, but enjoy because you never know what's going to go down. That's a good one. Live day to day, but plan for the future. That's one of mine. Is just enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, but always plan for the future. When I was, in my 20s, it was forget the future. Am I even going to make it to see next week? But the older I get, the more important it is to invest. And I hope everybody out there in your 20s and your 30s don't wait like I did, just maybe 5 years ago to start investing in your future. It's very important to start that early, especially now, because there's so many ways to get money. There's so many ways to make money. There's no excuse to be broke right now. There a little bit of information, a couple of YouTube videos, and invest $500 into whatever cryptocurrency and just sit back and watch the money come in. So
you got to figure out something first, though, Doc.
Say it again.
You got to figure out something.
What's that? Yeah, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out.
Is the blunt and the good time, the butt or the bottle, more important than your future? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like me, we kind of lucky. We kind of lucked out. I still get royalty checks and stuff like that from stuff I did back in the day. But everybody ain't that lucky.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to look out for yourself because ain't no telling what's going to happen with this economy. So if you got a few dollars set aside, some cryptocurrency, like you said, some penny stocks. I bought some penny stock. I listened to you. Told me to buy it at AMC.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you,
We had
sir.
that conversation about a year ago. Yes, we did.
I dropped some money on AMC. That money then flipped over God knows how many times.
Crazy.
I should have bought some more.
I know. I'm pissed I didn't myself.
Okay. I bought some marijuana stocks. They growing. Okay. They growing. So the game is being exposed, how folks is making money. And if you ignore that, that's on you, man. You can't get mad at nobody else because there's Facebook groups, there's investment groups you can be a part of. You don't have to know what you're doing. Just know somebody to know what they're doing. And for a small fee, they'll put you up on the same move they make it. Okay, it's like if you see somebody making money, you want to listen to what they got to say. You would never go to a boxing school and the coach is always getting his ass whooped. This instructor in the school always getting their ass whooped. Ain't won no championships, but he's gonna teach you how to get your ass whooped. Okay. So with that being said, I think it's very important that we definitely. There you go. That's much better. That's much better.
There we go. Yeah.
Do you see it better now?
Thank you. Yeah. I look less fat. Thank you.
Yeah. That looks much better too. So get with the program. Follow somebody on Facebook, man. They got all kinds of YouTube guys that's making money, man. So it don't take a whole lot of effort, and it'll take a little bit of sacrifice. Okay, you might have to pass for that bottle this week, or not get that weave you want done. But tell you what, if you do it right, you get all the weaves you want in a couple of years, or even sooner, depending on what you're dealing with. So that's where we are, Doc. Yeah,
man. So important. Did you drop the Cash App?
Yeah, Cash App is in there. $ Lonzo Infotainment. Just drop it in there and tell me in the chat room what you want on who it is and what you want on your book. I'll sign all of them. Ain't no problem. I got all kinds of little markers here. I got ink paint markers. I got graffiti shit. I got regular markers. But of all the stuff that I have right here today, I think this one right here is the one that I got a special affinity for, man. This right here. The audiobook. The audiobook is set to music, okay? Original tracks. I put it on CD Baby, and they stopped selling merchandise on CD Baby or physical products on CD Baby. So it's not there anymore. And I tried to put it on Audible. Audible will not take anything with music in the background. So I had to go back and redo it, re-record it, have it personally made, and make it a limited edition. I only got 100 of these things. So I may have to number them so people, whoever get them, can appreciate what they got. These books right here, the comic books, are also limited edition, okay? These, I don't even think they're on, these might not even be on Amazon. If they are, I got the last 200. Okay, put it that way. That's a picture of me, Yella, and Dre. Dre with the mask on, me with the earring, and Yella with that big ass bow tie. Okay, all of them will be signed with your name. For me, the audiobook. This is my personal baby. If you ever wrote a book before in your life, you know this ain't no joke. And I put the audiobook together back in 2015, and it's still relevant because Yella just dropped his book today as well. And I'm going to get him on my show to promote his book. Maybe we'll do a double book signing. But yeah, that's what you got coming today, folks. Each one is $15 a piece. Buy all three, I cover the shipping. Don't even trip. Okay? If you buy all three, I cover the shipping. I know I got a couple of people that should be online for me to sign their books. You see them in the chat room? I don't have the chat room up right now.
Let's see. I can't wait to hear the music audiobook. I listened to it on Audible. Rab Bainey says, let's see. I don't see anybody in here just yet that says that, but Marlon says, yo, D-Vision. I don't know if I said what up. Oh, what up to you too, my man? Let's see. Life is Unpredictable. Yeah, I think we read all of those. Happy B-Day, Big Dog. A bunch of happy birthday shots out.
Appreciate that.
Which is dope. Sick. Now so we have to talk about Miss Assistant real quick, because she's in the camera, she's chilling, she can't be quiet the whole time.
She ain't gonna be. Trust me, she is not gonna be quiet the whole time.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
She's trying to be nice.
Let's talk to Miss Assistant. Let's get to know Miss Assistant.
Right
We're not in a rush here. We're chilling. It's a birthday party. We're hanging out, right? We're chilling. Right. We're good. So how old are you, Miss Assistant?
I'm 21.
21. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember being 21. What's popping in the music scene right now? Who's really cracking hip hop wise?
I listen to a lot of female rap because I feel like that like gives me a lot of empowerment and it just makes me feel good. So for me, I listen to a lot of Chloe and Halle, Megan Thee Stallion. Well, Chloe and Halle aren't hip hop, but I listen to them. Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat. I'm getting kind of into the pop rock scene. So Olivia Rodrigo. I like pop a lot. You know, that's just feel good music to me. So that's kind of what's rocking for me in the music industry right now.
Oh, okay. Megan Thee Stallion, one of the greatest and female lyricists. She's up there. She's a 10 when it comes to lyric wise. She does her sexy thing, but she does not. She lets you know she can still flow, just like Lil Kim. I really compare her to Lil Kim. Yeah.
She's able to keep.
Yeah. How in tune are kids nowadays to old school music, like the ones that Alonzo's responsible for bringing on?
Honestly, it kind of depends. I feel like when it comes to listening to old music, I feel like we are pretty in tune. We do have our favorites and we do know the classics, but I feel like when it comes to us making music or embodying those same elements from old music, I feel like we don't really do that anymore. Like I'm always talking about with my friends, like people, just small elements and stuff like bridges and everything. I don't hear a lot of bridges anymore. Remixes nowadays, they're not real remixes. They're just a second version with a guest star added to the verse or whatever. And, I feel like we're good at listening to it and appreciating it, definitely. But when it comes to us, like, emulating that in music, I don't really see it. I'm hoping to see it soon. I'm hoping that we can actually, like, kind of get back to the roots of hip-hop and everything instead of, like, just mumble rap or rapping about the same topics, That's how I feel.
Hey, my man, I see. 1 second. My man, Rab. Rab is one. Rab Banny. Rab Banny. He was the one that one of the people that prepaid. Write his number down right quick.
Okay. You got it. Or
Rab Banny. He's the one that prepaid. He wanted to do the Zelle thing, and I'm gonna do his book right now.
Woo!
Right here,
yeah,
right
I'll probably use Zelle myself. I'm not a big fan of Cash App, so I'll just Zelle it over to you.
Okay.
And Rashard Cobb says, so put 45 in your Cash App and you get it signed. Yes, Rashard. And it's a personal message. So if you do that right now, literally, we can get the notification and Alonzo can go ahead and do it right here live on air. Whatever you want signed, he'll drop it on there for you. Daniel Mammoth says, collector's items, get them before they're gone. That is 100% correct. This man is the founder of one of the biggest groups, not just in West Coast hip-hop, but in hip-hop, N.W.A. When N.W.A. is mentioned, they're mentioned amongst the Wu-Tang clans, and the other EPMDs and the other great groups out there. I mean, top 5, easy. And this is the guy who, if he never would have gave certain people their chance, they would not be around.
There you go, Doc. That's your book. That's your book. Much love to Rab. Okay.
Woo!
Let me get the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Much love to Rab.
Dope. Daniel says that's a badass West Coast shirt. Thank you very much. $10. I spent that at the swap meet. The best $10. I think I get compliments on this every single time I wear it. And the crazy part, Lonzo, is Tupac is right in the middle of the shirt. I was in Jamaica a few years ago with my wife, and we were walking towards some gentlemen that were coming up on us, and they were probably good 40 feet away, like 40, 50 feet away. And dude started putting out his finger. He's, Tupac. That's how powerful Tupac is. He saw Tupac's little head on my shirt, like 40 feet away, and he was just amazed at Tupac. I mean, Tupac has that effect on people all over the world.
I'm trying to do Rab's book right quick.
Yeah, you do your thing, man. You right. And I'll try to, I'll keep talking. Big Tupac fan over here. Did you ever listen to any Tupac, Miss Assistant?
You talking to you.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Did you ever listen to any Tupac?
Just a little bit. Hail Mary is one
Okay.
of my favorites from him.
Hail Mary is dope. Yeah. Hail Mary's a good one. That's a
Now,
such
Rab,
a good song.
I put my name inside the book because the cover is not taken like it's supposed to, but it's right there on the front page where Dr. Dre, they talk about surgery and Dr. Dre. That's your comic book.
Thank you so much, Reb.
That's dope.
The other one on the back here, I think. That one ain't showing up.
Yeah, let's keep it coming, guys. I know we're going to have some people who watch this after it's already posted. So if you're listening to this right now and you're watching it after we're live, we please encourage you to get this book. If you want to support the channel in any way, this is the time. This is the time to do it. And you're not getting something crappy. You're actually getting a great book, a comic book, and an audio book. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, especially if you're a West Coast hip hop nerd like myself.
That one's kind of crappy. I'm gonna do that again for Rad.
And Marlon Cozy says, "What's up, Unc? I just purchased the audio book through your Cash App." So Marlon is another one you got to write up.
All right, there you go.
Write Marlon's down. And Marlon, do you want to? So do they type in their personal message, or how does that work, Lonzo?
You know what? That's a good question. Let me see here. Marlon, Marlon got what now?
Audiobook.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me see here.
Shout out to Big A, man. He says, happy B-Day, Lonzo. Compton, Big A love under Rich and Ruthless. Yeah, man. Legend, Big A right there. Compton legend. Thank you so much for putting my tape in your store back in 92, 93. Underworld Records, man. Could never thank you enough.
All right.
If you keep the message short enough, you can fit it into the memo of your Cash App when you pay.
On the audiobook, I can sign, put my name on the back of it because it's not a lot to put on there. Can't put a message.
You got another important question.
What? Huh?
Another important question. Cornelia says, so when I Cash App the 45, do I add my shipping address in the Cash App note? I would say yes, right?
That'll work. Yeah, there you go. I need another. I need to go to Staples and get me a good paint marker. Yeah, gold or silver. Staples is on Redondo Beach, right down the street. Yeah. Okay. Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it like that, folks. That way we'll get you a good solid signature. So yeah, that's a good idea. When you hit me on Cash App, put your
shipping info.
Put your shipping information in the Cash App in the list there. That way it make it real simple.
Celebrate Life says respect Big A, Rich and Ruthless fam. Monty 1K, happy G-Day, OG Lonzo. I just started getting the OG thing, Lonzo. Like I was like some guy accidentally bumped into me. He'd be like, "Oh, my bad, OG." I'd be like, "Damn."
Oh yeah, man. That took a little getting used to for me too, man.
That's official. And I never gangbanged in my life, but I'm an OG now.
You know what? I never. I've been an OG so long, it didn't even bother me. It just, as long as it don't mean old guy, that's as long as it means old original gangster, I ain't mad. But when they say I'm an old guy, then I'm all right, dude. You stepping on some toes now. But for the most part, man, I know it ain't but a pile of respect, and right. It's all good, Doc. It's all good, you know. What's up, Gil? My boy, Gil in the house. Yes. Cornelius, Cash. Yeah. Put your shipping address in the note. Yes, sir. That'll work all day. I've thought about that. Good. I'm gonna have some more. I'm gonna give me a better marker in a minute, man. I saw something I want to talk about the other day, man. We didn't do the show yesterday, but I want to touch on this right here. The brother that won the lottery for $30,000 and then bought a $20,000 chain, and they jacked his ass. Come on, man. You get a blessing like that, huh?
Let me guess, Asian guy. Just kidding.
You get a blessing like that, and you just spent it on a chain. And the cold part about it is, man, I've seen shows with different jewelers who talk about how they make different products for different people, and they say if a chain costs $75,000, of that $75,000, maybe 40 grand is labor.
Yep.
It's taking so much time to make it, and then a lot of times they don't use prime diamonds, and they may use a lesser grade of gold. To, it still shine, it still look good, but it might be a lesser grade diamond, so they can put more in there and get the bling, and they make money. So if you have to go sell it, you're automatically going to lose 50% of your money as soon as you take it off your neck and give it to him. I used to go to a pawn shop. There's a pawn shop in L.A. on Jefferson. I love this pawn shop. They used to have good stuff in there. And you see all these pimp rings in there. Look like chess pieces. Big old pimp rings, okay? And they be there forever because can't nobody buy them but the guy who owned it. Mm-hmm. If your name ain't Pimp Willie, the ring or the chain don't do you no good. All you can do is melt it down and make something else out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But for somebody to get blessed with a $30,000 win and put 2/3 of the money around their neck only to be robbed tells you that we got some work to do.
We got a lot of work to do.
We got some work to do. Dude, 30 G's, 20 G's around your neck?
Invest, people. Come on. There's no more excuses. We can't blame anybody but ourselves now. We can't blame the man. We can't blame anybody.
Look in the mirror, man. No white man told you to do that. Okay?
Exactly.
That wasn't Biden. That wasn't Kamala Harris. That wasn't no white man. That was you trying to floss on the hood, and the hood got your ass. The same people you trying to floss to. I talked about this before, and they would say, oh, man, that ain't how it's supposed to go. That ain't how it's supposed to go, but that's how it is. Cats, you hit a lick, you come up, and you go back and floss on cats that's broke and wonder why you get jacked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay?
You wonder why you get jacked. I mean, come on, dude. That was stupid 101. I wonder if DeVry got a school for stupid. He had to take a good class.
Oh,
that
man.
Didn't make no sense at all, man. DeVry had to take a class or UEI, okay?
ICDC college.
Yeah, okay. That made no sense whatsoever. And here we are talking about right now about telling young cats to invest, get your money right. I'm not a financial guru. That ain't what I do. But I tell you, you need to do it. Buy your piece of property. It's a raggedy ass house. Buy it. Give a damn what it's where it is. Buddy of mine told me today he just bought a house for 20 racks. Out of state, house already rented. Somebody wanted to get rid of it, and he put $20,000 cash for it. So he makes $500 a month off of that $20,000. $6,000 a year off of $20,000 investment.
Yeah, 3 years, 4 years, he'll have his money back.
For 3 years, he'll have most of his money back, and 4 it'll be a profit, and that all depends on how fast the property value goes up.
Yep. Real quick, Rashard Cobb says, so y'all said put the shipping in the add note box. Yes, in the add note box, put your shipping. I just don't want to miss that message. Yeah, it's nobody's excuse, man. And it's crazy because a lot of people think you need $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 to buy property. They got this myth out there that it's almost impossible. No, you could buy property for little as just what you said right now, $20,000. So if that dude was smart, who won that lotto, that quick little $30K, he would have literally just put that in, bought a little property, and he'd be sitting on some cool little money. But nope, got to get that gold chain, son. We got to floss, Alonzo.
Yes, sir.
It's a must. There's something behind that. What's behind that we have to wear? You know what I'm saying? Like big gold, because I know white millionaires who dress like they buy everything at Target, but we get money, we got to go out and get the big chain. We got to get the big car with the fancy rims and the big this and the dark that. And what is that about our people, man?
Well, you know what, man? I think it's just something that we have to find a way to show our riches. That's why the cars are important. That's why the jewelry is important. But I was telling a friend of mine the other day, I said, what we need to do, what we may have to do is do like Monopoly and get some mini pieces, some medallions that's made out of gold or something to show you how many houses you have or apartment buildings you got. Because you got to show it, okay? You can't put deeds on your neck. It ain't gonna look good. But get some little Monopoly houses. If you own a car, you got they can like charms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like charms, and you got a Monopoly house. If you got 5 houses, put 5 houses around your neck to show us what you got. That nigga's gonna lie, okay? Niggas gonna be homeless with a couple of chains around their neck, medallions around their neck. But nonetheless, it shows you that you have some prosperity in our kind of way. I don't understand it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Rashad just came through. Much love, Rashad.
There it is. Bam.
Rashad just came through for a book. I'm beside your book right now, Rashad.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
He came through. Some of the things? Much love, Rashad.
While you're signing it, maybe you could tell us some of the things that they can expect in the book.
Oh man, in the book you can the audio book. That was a part. I had the most fun doing that because I wanted to do something different when it came to the book. Now, first of all, the foreword is by Greg Mack. Okay, I don't think the foreword is written. No, the foreword is not. The foreword was written in the audio book. I think I had to transcribe, but in the audio book, Greg kicks off the audio book and talks about how our relationship. Greg Mack was a very integral part of West Coast hip hop. He was the program director for K-Day back in the day, and he shows how he and I worked the streets and worked the radio waves to get this thing off the ground. I can never claim to do this by myself. I did not do this by myself. I did not. I can't say that, but I played a major part in a lot of different roles to make this happen. So when me and Greg hooked up with K-Day, and when I gave Greg Yella and Dre to help them do their to do his mixes.
Hold on, Lonzo, real quick, really important question, real quick. I don't want to cut you off, but we got an important question. I can't get my whole shipping address in the Cash App note. Can I pay you $45 through PayPal?
Yeah.
PayPal, yeah.
My PayPal is my email address. Type it to him, Christian. Lonzo Williams. Lonzo, Lonzo.
Okay, I'll type it in.
WMS.
Lonzo. I'm
sorry, WMS.
Oh,
WMS.
Oh, you got it?
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Sorry, go ahead. Continue, Alonzo, about Greg Mack. I wanted to get that important question out there. There we go.
That was a key part, man, because Greg not only we started the traffic jam for Greg. In exchange, he gave us commercials for Doodles, which blew up Doodles, which blew us up as DJs. Then we started making our own legitimate records, and it was a cycle. And that cycle was kind of the part that kind of jump started everything. Because Uncle Jam's Army was doing things too, but I was working hand in hand with K-Day. Because me and K-Day, I was spending money with K-Day. I was DJing for K-Day off the radio, and we were doing their mixes. Plus, they were promoting all our shows at Doodles, and then they started promoting Skateland. So it just made for a hell of a whirlwind, man. It was a perfect scenario, dude. It was a perfect situation, and then we started making records, and then Greg got into the record business, and we started working with him. Greg, most people don't know that Greg was one of the first people to work with King T. And then Greg had his own record deal. He was working with Curtis Blow and some other people, so it was all a perfect storm, man, and it just made for a hell of a situation that I don't see ever happening again. But again, who knows? I didn't see it coming the first time.
Let me ask you, speaking of Greg Mack, how hard would it have been, or maybe you even know the story, about getting a song like Boys in the Hood on the radio?
That was kind of hard, dude, because it had cussing in it. And Easy wanted me to get it. Understand this. Here's the part people say, oh, man, you did everything. Well, I was the street connect to K-Day. If you wanted to get to Greg Mack, you pretty much had to go through Lonzo. I had the relationship. So when Easy wanted to get Boys in the Hood on the radio, he came to me. I took it to Greg. Greg couldn't play it because it was cussing in it. Once he got it cleared up and took the cussing out, gave him a radio version, then it was cool. Then they developed their own relationship.
Dang, man. So if it wasn't for Greg Mack, safe to say that a lot of music wouldn't have got broke in LA, and a lot of groups probably wouldn't be around today.
Not at all. Greg was very open to the West Coast music scene, and although East Coast wasn't as open to us. I mean, Record Crew got played because we had Turn Off the Lights and Lovers. They played that. On a regular basis. But Egypt didn't get played. LA Dream Team he might have got a little love, not a whole lot. So Record Crew we kind of had that a different edge, man. We were able to cross some barriers that a lot of cats didn't. And everybody, my man Rice, Celebrate Life says
he broke Batarang.
He played Batarang. So Batarang took off on his own. That was like one of the first street records. Mm-hmm. And it took off on its own. So everybody played a role. Everybody had a major role. It's just because I had a club, I was promoting, making records. I was a businessman already. I was able to play different roles at different times, and that's why they called me the Godfather. I didn't have just one position.
Mm-hmm. And this is at a time.
Water boy and a fan, huh?
And this is at a time you got to remind everybody that they didn't play rap all throughout the day. It was like late at night, right? For like a 2-hour block or something.
Right. Man, at one point in time, actually, truthfully, here's some funny stuff. Okay. Here's some funny stuff. K-Day was not the first station to play rap all the time. It was actually KGFJ. KGFJ was a much smaller station. Only had maybe 1,000 watts. K-Day went from KGFJ was in central LA. It might have went to Pasadena to Long Beach. That was it. I mean, it didn't go to the 605. It didn't have a whole lot of reach, but it gave hip hop. It had a hip hop segment that was a little bit bigger than K-Day's in the beginning. But when Greg got there, Greg smashed him because K-Day had 50,000 watts. I remember being in Oakland, going over the Bay Bridge about midnight and hearing K-Day in the Bay. No lie.
Damn.
I remember clear as a bell. K-Day, as you're going over the Bay Bridge, it came in clear as a bell, but as soon as you got it just down in Frisco, it was off.
That's so cool.
That's real talk.
Damn.
That's real talk.
Go ahead. Someone brought up Batarang, and you interviewed Toddy T not too long ago. They recorded that song "Just Say No" in your studio, and did you know that? I mean, I know you knew that, but it seemed like you were surprised when he told you that.
You know what?
You've had so many people.
You see, I wouldn't always be here. I'd be out doing other stuff. So Dre ran the studio. I didn't sit here all day long and watch every record get made. I had to sell records. I was getting records made. I was getting labels made. I was at the pressing plant. I was doing the work that had to be done. There was nobody else to do it. I was writing the checks anyway. I was writing the checks, so I had to go. I had to figure out, I didn't give nobody my checkbook to go spend my money. Sometimes you had to do some negotiating. So, no. So some things got past me, man. And like Toddy T told me, man, we did this song here, we did that song there. I'm like, damn, dude, I didn't know. You wasn't there.
Dang. That's crazy, man. There's so much stuff that was probably recorded in your spot, and you literally didn't even know about it.
I've had so many. My documentary is coming along very well, man. It's coming along real well, and I listened to people talk about my house and what we did at that time. And again, because I couldn't be in two places at one time. Did you really? Yeah, Lonzo, we was in the studio, didn't pay for nothing. Did you? My money. Okay. It was a different time, man. It was a different time, dude. You know, and I enjoy sitting here reminiscing with it, man, because I'm glad to see I got an audience that can appreciate the legacy and the history of what happened and how we got to where they are. They're not so concerned. They want to put it all together. They're not just concerned with the immediate situation. They understand that it was a road to get here, and they want to travel on that road. So I can't get mad about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you paved the way, man. You were chopping down trees, cutting down branches,
fighting off mosquitoes, fighting off Native Americans, Native indigenous people. If I'm a pioneer, yes, I had to fight the alligators and everything, Doc. So, and it really used to get on my nerve, man. When people, let me back up. Some people, not all, some people try to insert themselves into the history at some point in time with bigger roles than what they really had, you know. And I'm like, huh? You know, dude, you know, I can't co-sign that because my credibility is everything. And sometimes when you listen to people talk, I don't remember nothing about it. And I can't say what everybody did or did not do, but I know who the big dogs was. Mm-hmm. I know the workers were. I know the people like Scotty D who was working, who was making things happen. My boy Doug Young who was making things happen. They didn't make records. They made records blow up. Okay? Doug Young, Scotty D, folks like that. They weren't in front of the microphone. They weren't in front of the camera. I think I had Scotty D on last week, and that's why I do my show, because I know these guys that made us shine that don't get no shine. These guys helped us to shine because they did so much behind the scenes to help everybody else shine, and most of the people kind of forgot about it. Okay, and I can't forget about it because I remember we was always broke coming up. I can't forget about it. Yeah. My phone ringing over here. My phone is vibrating over here. PayPal's in the house, folks. Thank you again. Thank you. Cornelius Rice, much love, Doc. All three. There you go, darling. Handle that for me, please.
That's dope. Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and you guys are going to get some gems out of this book and out of this. I'm looking forward to the comic book personally. I know the story. You know, I'm going to read the book myself. I'll listen to the audiobook, to be honest, but I'm looking forward to the comic book.
The comic book is actually an underground bootleg, man. Thank you, Cornelius. I got your message right now. She's taking care of you right now. And the comic book, it starts off with me, Dre, and Yella on the cover. World-class record crew. Okay? Got me looking like Eddie Mustard about the head, but I'll take that. Second page is a picture of Dre in his comic book. I mean, in his costume. I showed this book to Yella. He never saw it before. Okay? He didn't know it existed. It shows in the comic book right here, it talks about the Eve After Dark and me as Disco Lonzo with my hats and lights on and carried on doing my thing back in the day. The record crew jacket. Me turning Easy and Dre down for coming to the door. And then shortly after that, it goes into Ice-T and some Uncle Jam Army stuff. But this right here is we the cover guys. And like I said before, this is a limited edition. Once these are gone, ain't no more. Once these are gone, ain't no more. Okay? They were bootlegged in the first place. I had to buy them from the printer. From the printer, and the guy who made it, his name is Ed Pechner. Ed's a very popular artist, and he did a whole. This belongs to a whole family of books. He did a whole series. One on East Coast. He got one with the Ghetto Boys in the front cover. He got some with some Midwest cats, and I think it's about. Let me see here. How many? I don't know what version this is, but here's the back of it. That's Bushwick Bill. And as you all know, he passed a couple years ago. So this book is definitely collectible, and it's definitely something that I think people want to have. If you're a comic book collector, I think you definitely want to have a part of this right here. It even has an episode about Africa Bambaataa. Okay, so this is a serious situation, a serious collector's item, and yes, if you're a collector and you're a Wrecking Crew fan, you definitely want to have these items right here. The audio book will give you the verbal history. It gives you the verbal history. It looks just like the comic book. I mean, just like the paperback. It gives you the verbal history of the West Coast for my version, what I did. I can't speak for nobody else. I will not speak for nobody else. I only can speak for Lonzo, okay? And sometimes, man, you didn't do this. No, I did not. And I find myself, some of my detractors or some of my wannabe haters get mad because I don't speak on their contribution. I can't speak on your contribution. I don't know all your contribution, okay? That's why I created a platform so I can share my knowledge, share my history, share my information, and my contribution from my perspective. This whole situation was like a multi-track recorder. It might be 100 tracks for the same song. Same year, 1983, somebody else was doing something else. A few of my people that have come on the podcast, one of my boys, Muffler was Uncle Jam's Army, but he produced Run DMC, LL Cool J, Houdini. I don't know. I know about that. I can't speak on that. Okay, I know about it, but I can only speak on it to a certain limit, to a limited version, because all I know is he did it. What he did and the details, I can't help you with that. Okay, and I think everybody needs to share their stories because our stories are very important to the history of this game. When the movie Straight Outta Compton came out, people were upset because you missed Michel'le, you missed JJ Fad, you missed Above the Law, you missed Laylaw. Well, you know what? Everybody knows your role. You tell your story.
Mm-hmm.
You tell your story. Okay? Mm-hmm. Most people in the game at this stage in our lives, most of our kids are grown. So we may have some more disposable income to invest in a documentary. It don't cost a whole lot of money. Okay? Mm-hmm. It don't cost a lot of money to shoot a documentary. All right? People got cameras. I got cameras sitting around here all day long. Okay? Mm-hmm. It ain't got to be it would have to be Netflix quality. But I mean, if you just want to sit down and tell your part of the story, have some interviews and do what you got to do, it's you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. Everybody won't get a published. Everybody won't get a documentary deal. Everybody won't get everybody didn't get a record deal. Sometimes you gotta put yourself on. If you want to get on, gotta put yourself on.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right. I just want to say you have a couple of questions. Celebrate Life Cerebral said, how much is your comic book?
Everything is $15. Comic book is $15 also.
All right. Rashard asked, are you going to do signed vinyls next?
I got some. I might just do that.
They could be used as like wall decorations and everything. It's kind of like the vintage aesthetic. I see it as a good move.
All right.
Rab said, I got the #1 Audible book, right?
Yeah, #1. Oh, I'm gonna put that on your book, Rab. You came in first.
All right.
And put that on my list right there. Make sure that Rab got #1, and Marlon got
Marlon got 2. Yeah.
All right. Marlon.
Yeah, Marlon.
Got it.
Oh, thank you guys so much, man. That's
so
dope.
Marlon's information? Is Metagam's information?
I didn't get Marlon's information. If you can send it over, that'd be great.
Yeah, Marlon, if you can drop your information, did he pay through I think he paid through Cash App.
I don't think it was on there in cash.
Not Cash App, but he paid through PayPal.
Okay.
Who paid through PayPal?
PayPal was Cornelius.
Okay, I got Cornelius' information.
Yes.
Cornelius got #3.
All right. #3.
Okay.
Also, his email account is in the chat. So if you guys can scroll up, if you don't not sure if your information was received, be sure to send that over to lonzowms@gmail.com. All right.
There you go. Thank you.
No problem.
Good job, homegirl.
What else?
Let me ask you some. Speaking of Dre being on the cover of that comic book, you know, he got a lot of slack for his clothes when he was wearing those surgery outfits and he was doing all the, you know, Eazy-E had the famous, you know, album cover with him dressed like a surgeon. Is the way Dr. Dre dressed back then, was that all you're doing?
No, man. No.
Okay, that was him. He was okay.
Everybody. Dre had a couple different costumes that was patterned after medical outfits. He had a purple one, and then we made the album cover. We decided to go with the sequence. He wanted all sequence. Okay, man, no problem. You know, I can't, dude. I am not a what you call that, like Hitler.
Tyrant?
Thank you. I'm not a tyrant, okay? You must wear lipstick. You must put on sequins and put the gloves on too before I kick your ass. That's my motto, man. I was just a smooth dude. They wanted to be smooth too. Yella will tell you in the documentary. He said it. He says it in my documentary. We were out trying to get girls. We were trying to impress the women. Before hip hop flipped over, because hip hop, R&B in the beginning were all about appealing to the females. LL Cool J, ID Love, Kumo D with his leather outfit. It wasn't until Run DMC came along with the hardcore look that it flipped over a lot more. Even Houdini was doing their pretty boy thing. You know, Ecstasy had the hats. Ja Lil was always smooth. Most of the guys from New York were smooth players, and it was just crazy how when the streets changed, everybody wanted to deny your roots. You can't do that. You can't do that. Tupac was one of the first guys. Tupac was a real player, and he'll tell you, I used to dance in his drawers to be able to have a place to crash when he was Digital Underground. Okay, and he was probably one of the hardest cats on one side of the fence. True Gemini. On one side he was hard as a rock, other side he was soft as a marshmallow. Okay, you know, so he was a different kind of dude. So. But he kept it real. He kept it real with everybody. You know, that was part of his upbringing, and it never came back to bite him because he never denied it. And I tell cats all the time, if you did something that wasn't all that cool in the beginning, if you take it and embrace it, they can't use it against you. It's only when they know it's a problem for you they can hit you over the head with on a regular basis. Okay, I used to be a skinny kid, and I used to get bullied, man. I used to get bullied. I was a victim of bullies in Catholic school. They used to beat my ass, okay? The nuns and the students, okay? Until one day I got tired of getting my ass whooped. And I started fighting back, not the nuns, but the students. And once I did that, and I'm going to tell you a quick story, dude. This is a true story. This is why dads are so important. When my mom would pick me up from school after I got my ass whooped. Oh, baby, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. Now, she was a tough lady, but she still did the mommy thing, okay? My old man come home from work. I'm sitting there with a black eye or something like that. What happened to you? I got beat up. Who beat you up? A girl. My old man was pissed. They got beat up by a girl. He said, yeah. I said, yeah. Come on, let's go to the back. Let's go out in the backyard and talk. I thought he was going to beat my ass, right? He showed me a couple of moves, man. And there were a couple of moves. He told me if I lose another fight to anybody, I got to fight him. Okay? Now, that was a Catholic school. I eventually started fighting back and became the king of the school. Did not want the crown. But because people kept picking on me, I knew if I lost, I got to do something. Like me and my old man going to be in the alley behind the garage getting them up. But these were Catholic school kids. So I got used to that. About 13 years old, my first summer out of Catholic school, I'm in the neighborhood. We playing football. The cats around the corner, we didn't really get along with them too much. We was all from the same neighborhood. They was kind of gangsterish, even at 13, 14 years old. We was the squares. Me and this dude got into it playing football, and blocking. All of a sudden, blocking became punching. Homeboy stole on me and knocked the shit out of my ass. I took off running. He followed me home. I hopped over the fence. I had a little short fence in front of my house. I just hurled the fence. I hit the next step. I was on the step, knocked on my door. Daddy opened the door. Daddy said, "What's wrong?" Now, homeboy right behind me. He right behind me. He huffing and puffing too. Daddy opened the door. I went to run in the door, but where you going? I said, he chased me home. He said, "You can't come in the house. You got to handle that." I said, "Oh." I said, "What? You got to handle that." He made me go outside, and me and the homeboy got into it. Now, I didn't beat his ass, but I took his punches. Mm-hmm. I took his punches. I wasn't afraid of it no more because he couldn't hurt me. I'm like, oh, shit. This nigga, I'm thinking to myself, he stuck me a couple of good times, and I'm still standing. The next time we got into it was at the beach. Senior ditch day. We at the beach out of Playa del Rey. 9th grade, 14 years old. A year later, somebody had some wine. I drank some wine. Had a headache. Sun beaming like a son of a gun. Sun beaming. I got my head sitting on the young lady's lap. The same dude walked over just like in one of them Elvis Presley movies. Kicked sand in my face. I jumped up, saw who it was, and I beat his ass. I beat his ass in front of everybody. That was my 9th grade going to the 10th grade. When I got to Centennial, I didn't have no problems. Till 11th grade. I beat his ass. Okay? I didn't have no more problems. I had no problems out of him at all. Okay? And I got a little bit taller. I was a little bit stronger. I'd already taken his punches. And I'm like, you know what? The sun is beating my ass. This bull farm is wearing my ass out. I'm going to kick your ass, okay? I'm tired of your ass. And that's what happened, dude. And when I got to Centennial, I didn't have no problem until the 11th grade. And I got some upper level gangsters I got into it with them. And that's why I left Centennial. Yeah. My old man was old school, Doc. He would let me come in the house. No, you can't keep running from people. Get your ass whooped. Go ahead. I ain't gonna let him hurt you. And shit, man, I took the dude's punches, and I'm like, oh, this ain't that bad. I can handle this, okay? And from that point on, I wasn't scared no more.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared.
Sometimes you got to take that punch. Sometimes you got to take those punches, man.
Yes, Martin, I gave him a world-class ass whooping. You damn right I did, okay? I gave him a world-class ass whooping. And from that point on, that dude see me, he didn't bother me no more.
What up, DJ Wick? DJ Wick says, what up, Lonzo and Dusty? And don't forget Mr.
Audiobook, Designosaur. All right, come on through with it, Doc. Hit me on the Cash App. Hit me on the PayPal, either one. PayPal's in there. That's my email address, LonzoWMS@gmail. Or hit me on the Cash App. Either one. The Cash App is right here at the bottom down here.
It's $15.
$15 even.
All solo products are $15.
Everything $15. Oh, let me see this right here. I got a marker now. Got a good marker.
Give me about 45 seconds. I'm gonna go to the little girl's room.
Silver or gold. Oh, this is gonna work.
Give me about 45 seconds. I'm gonna go to the little girl's room. I'll be right back.
All right, folks. Let me do this right here. Let me write this right here down. See how they're working on this one right here. All right. Get this marker work. There we go. Here we go. I'm just gonna sign my name. There we go. Oh, much better. Number 1. Marlon. Who?
Marlon's number 2.
Marlon was number 2?
Yeah, Rap's number 1.
I got it. Okay.
Nice.
Marlon, there you go, Doc. Spell his name wrong. Marlon. All right, there you go, Marlon. That's Marlon right there. Rab number 1. Rab. There you go, Rab. Right there, folks. Who's number 3?
It is lovely Richard.
Richard. Number 3. R-A-S-H. R-D. There you go, Richard. Number 3, Doc.
Right.
There you go. So we got a good marker. We got some good work going in. There you go, folks. Do these books now. Do the comic books now. All right. Put my name on the front of this one right here. There you go. I'm just going to sign in front of it. There you go. Right there, folks. Autograph right there in the front.
Cornelius also bought an audiobook, so you get number 4, dude.
Cornelius number 4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
C-O-R.
Designasar, if you're still in here, don't forget to put your hold on. Don't forget to put your shipping address in the memo.
There you go, Cornelius. Number 4, Doc. There you go. So we got some good artwork, got some good ink going on today. That's much better, folks. Much better. I should have had one of these a long time ago.
I bought some pastel Sharpies the other day. I love them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're pastel for spring.
I gotta give me a couple of assistants, Lonzo.
You know what, man? I've never had an assistant before. I've had assistants before. I'm sorry. But
they weren't as good as me.
You know,
true.
You gotta have somebody that almost think as fast, know you what, that's to learn you well enough to know what you're gonna do damn it before you do it. Okay. I don't like typing. She types, bam. Okay.
Someone sees your marker run out, they know gotta go get a marker.
You gotta go get a marker. Okay. Did my purchase fast. I got to put the address in. And we put your address, Marlon, so we can
maybe email it to you. Maybe Marlon can email his address to you.
Yeah, put the email address in there right quick. And it's cool on this end to have somebody handling this kind of stuff, man, because I know I'm gonna mess it up. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. That's why I want it done now. So we get through, we're gonna put it all together, put it in the packages, the whole 9 yards, and we're going to the post office first thing in the morning. I'm gonna do my post office thing first thing in the morning, so everybody had their stuff on the way. And thank you
Shout
all
out to Celebrate
and coming through. I appreciate it, folks.
Yeah.
Much love. Okay.
So dope, man.
You know, I thought about this a long time ago, man. I'm like doing right before COVID, I had this idea to do a online book signing because it's not economically feasible for me to try and be in various cities all the time. Okay.
Correct.
You can't get the book, you can't get an autographed book on Amazon. You can buy the book on Amazon, but you can't get an autographed book. Okay. And with all the Zooming and all the other stuff that's going on right now, it just makes sense for us to use this technology to, minimize some effort and some travel. So if I can sit here in front of the camera for the next, 30, 40 minutes, we've been on air for an hour already, and allow some people to get some books. People always ask me, how can I get an autograph? How can I get an autograph copy? And not that it's a hassle, but sometimes I don't have time to do one or two books. So if I could do 3 or 4 or 10 a day, that would be great. And if I don't, we're going to do a show anyway. I'm here anyway, so why not do something with it, okay? Damn, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Love that.
I was thinking about something else. Anyway, we're going to hang out for another 30 minutes or so, man. Me and my assistant, I know I got to take her to get something to eat now because she didn't work.
Woo!
There has to be some sort of law. Yeah, make sure you feed her.
I got to feed her, and we got tables and stuff up tonight. But I appreciate everybody that came through on the birthday, all the birthday shout-outs. Much love to you. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you follow me on Facebook, most of y'all probably don't. But if you do, you're going to see another notification popping up on the 18th, my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Wait, 19th, right?
But,
The 19th?
On the 18th.
Oh, okay.
There was a major issue. My brother was using my name to avoid going to jail. So I changed my name on my driver's license. Then I couldn't find my birth certificate when it came time to renew my license. So I got another birth certificate, and they said it was the 18th. But I knew it was the 16th all along.
That's right.
Okay? I knew it was the 16th. But the birth certificate said 18th. So on my license, it says the 18th. One of my Facebook pages say the 18th. Maybe I need to change it. That would help. And while I'm in the going through my safe one day, my little family safe, I found my original birth certificate, my little feet on it and everything, man, my baby feet, everything. It said June the 16th, and I was happy as hell because that day that was Father's Day in 1957. Okay, everybody who was still alive at that time knew that was my birthday, but I couldn't prove it to the DMV or the county clerk. They had me at the 18th. So anyway, you might see a notification. If you want to say hello, fine, I'll take it too. But my actual birthday is June 16th. Much love, Keith. Thank you, Doc. Cornelius says he follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Much love, Cornelius. I appreciate it. J. Ross Theory, what's up with you, Doc? John Wick. I wish he was able to do that Mississippi show with me, man. You know what, dude? Like I said, I need to come to Mississippi. I got some people in Mississippi right now. Just hit me up when you come to Mississippi, man. And they're some longtime friends. And I was hoping I could tell them I'm coming in September, but as we know, it ain't gonna happen. I just got booked in Oklahoma for another gig, and actually the phone is ringing louder now than it did for a while, huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, the phone's been ringing. I just got a call yesterday to go to West Africa. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of here.
Damn. Oh, that's dope.
West Africa, okay?
Damn.
I ain't coming right back. Damn, I'm gonna go for the weekend, okay? I'm gonna see some jungle. When I go to West Africa, I'm going to see the jungle. I'm gonna meet some of my people, okay?
Take me with you. Better than the Vegas trips.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, Shabs in Africa, Zoe in Africa, damn it. I ain't mad. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot, man. That's not until December. But man, when this year's going by so fast, December gonna be here in a matter of days, it seems like, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's my birthday month. Woo!
Oh no.
You know, I'm thinking about doing a podcast, man. Another kind of podcast with multiple generations of hip hop. Okay. And including her and my son, and I got a couple other folks sitting in the studio right now, and just do like a round table, man, of all the generations of hip hop. Because everybody got, you know, like I said before, when it came to hip hop, as we old school, everybody has a different beginning for the same thing. Okay, yeah. Everybody has a different scenario, a different understanding, and it's just interesting to hear people talk about different things. She mentioned outside of Nicki Minaj, I don't know who she's talking about, and I feel kind of dated behind that. I feel some kind of way. Okay, I don't listen to. I mean, for a while, hip hop was the one unifying music form that we all had because everybody listened to the same thing. All the parents listened to Tupac. All the parents listened to Sugar Hill Gang, The Message. All that was one thing. And it wasn't until the last 20 years that we got divided in hip hop. Okay, we got divided, and it just feels funny, man. You know?
Yeah.
When I was her age, me and my daddy just did the same music. there was no difference in my car. I mean, in the car, we could all ride together, listen to the same music. Every once in a while, my old man would turn to Ray Charles or some country and western. But shit, I can sing country and western too nowadays. But nowadays,
every year,
everybody got different things.
Every year they release a hip hop magazine. Well, it's an online magazine now, but they release the Freshman of the Year every single year. And this year they released, it's like 12 of the hottest rappers that are gonna, be big this year. And this year I knew one out of the 12, and that just lets me know, yeah, I'm way out of the target demo, dog.
Wow. All right, Cerebral, Celebrate Life. Cerebral says, my niece and your son know each other. She said your son is a very talented drummer. Thank you very much. He is. He's very talented. And I got to keep my foot in his butt to stay on top of his drumming, because you can start playing baseball and all kind of other stuff. I heard your drums been hit in about a week or so down. But thank you very much for that compliment. I would let him know that she thinks he's a very talented drummer.
So the music thing runs in the family, huh?
Huh?
The music thing runs in the family.
Yes. My oldest daughter was on one of my compilation albums. She rapped on one of my compilation albums. My son plays drums. My oldest son plays drums. My other daughter, my oldest middle daughter, she sings in a group. Well, she did for a while. And she does plays and sings too. Well, dances and plays all the time. So it's unfortunately, none of their mamas do any of that. They only get it from their daddy, must be, because their mamas don't do none of that shit. I'm gonna get my ass in trouble, but I don't care because it's my birthday.
Shut up, ew.
I'm gonna get my ass in trouble with something.
Designosaur said, how do I order? So you're just gonna, either you can send the money to Cash App or PayPal, and in the memo you're gonna leave your shipping address.
Cash App is right there at the bottom down there.
Yeah, the Cash App is right there, and I can type the email address for you again, which is his PayPal, and you're just gonna send your information in there. All products are, if you get the 3 bundle, it's $45, and each solo product is $15.
You bring some of your glasses.
Did you even have to ask?
Okay, now she makes these right here. This is her entrepreneurial move right here.
Yeah.
She sells her own glasses. She has her own eyeglass line. What do you call them?
Dope.
Well, these are crystallized by Chris, because I'm Chris.
Put them on so they can see you. Get in the camera right there. They can get
oh my gosh, not like.
Promote that.
I use all Swarovski crystals because I want the best for my customers, and you can also customize every pair. Like they're black and everything, but you can choose your own crystal color, no extra charge and everything. I have my own website, which I will also put here in case anybody wants to check me out. And we will be having a Juneteenth sale on Saturday for the whole day. I'm also starting to get into pop-ups, so I do have a pop-up coming up in Montebello, and if you go to my Instagram page, you can see the address and come out and meet me too. All right.
Oh, dope. I'm literally right next door to Montebello. Me and my wife are going to have to come by and support you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Hopefully your wife likes my products.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna support that. Make sure you drop that. It's Crystallized by Crystal, right?
Crystallized by Chris. And I will drop
Chris.
the Instagram page as well.
That's dope.
Thank you.
I love hearing about this, Lonzo. There's no reason for kids nowadays not to be doing this stuff, man.
You know what? No, it's not, dude. But you can't do it with a controller in your hand. You can't do it with a controller in your hand.
Right.
You have to put that.
Or being in front of the computer all day, yeah.
Huh?
Or just being in front of the computer doing BS all day.
You know, and I have to sometimes, man. I have another assistant that works for me during the daytime, and I have to. I just got to catch myself because she's always doing this right here, always on her phone. But she's working. I forget that everything Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, everything she's doing for me, she does it from her phone. Okay, so and it looks like she's playing or not paying attention, but that's the new work look right
that's
now.
The new laptop. That's the new laptop. That's the new desktop. That's you know.
How I was over here before we started the show. You probably thought I was just like on my phone and everything. I was photo editing for stuff when I remodeled my website. It's crazy because it really does look like you're just playing around, but like you're being super productive.
No, that's dope, and I love that. And yeah, my wife used to be like, "Well, you're always on the phone. You're always on the phone." And once she realized, oh shit, you're working like 99% of the time, she's like, "Shit, bring in that money, baby."
Yeah, and the way the phones are developing now, I could have Netflix playing in the corner and then still be on my phone, photo editing and everything. So it's like duality.
Yeah, love it.
That money,
King Steve Young says, "Happy Mother Effin' B Day, Grandmasters Zoe and Dusty. What up? What up, King Steve Young?" DJ Wick says, "Baby girl don't play." No, she does not.
Thank you. I try. Get it from him.
One moment.
Well, you know what, man? That's that. Some things are just embedded in people, man. I quit school because they had recess. Okay, I don't play. I quit school because of recess. Damn it. That's an old pimp line. I didn't create that one. That's an old pimp line. I quit school because they had recess because I don't play. Huh?
That's what my homeboy just said.
Yeah.
He's out there kicked out of school because of recess.
Yeah, I don't play. Okay.
You know, stop talking to me like that.
You got another compliment over there. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
Bless you, Chris, assisting an icon over there.
What's up?
An icon in the making, assisting an icon. It fits.
We know what, dude? Here's the funny part about it, man. If my dad didn't help me, I don't know where I would have been. Okay, first thing he did was taught me how to stop being a buster. Okay, I ain't been one since then. Okay, I never reverted back to my buster habits. Okay, but somebody had to stand there. It's like anything else. When you coaching anybody through life, you got to watch them play ball and tell them, hey man, stand up, hold the bat right. It's a football. Keep your eye on the ball. Whatever the case may be. Yeah. And sometimes you got to let them see you do it, so they can understand what has to be done. Mm-hmm. You got to see success. It helps to see success, help you be successful. Okay, so you know everything I did as a kid, my old man was there to help me. Help me get my first job. He told me I can get you the job. I can't keep the job for you. Okay, you know that was at the lawnmower shop. I'm gonna tell you what. Give me a Briggs and Stratton engine. I can do more than that with a monkey can of banana. That was my thing. I was working on mini bikes, go-karts. Then my first real job with a paycheck was working at a lawnmower shop, fixing lawnmowers. So Briggs and Stratton engines, I'm very accustomed to working with them. Okay, but I just don't do it no more because I like working on other stuff, working in front of these cameras or whatever. So, but my old man got me the job. Then when I got ready to move, I got my own job. My next job was at a hospital working with mental patients. Hold up, another book, a whole other book. My next job after that was started gas stations and Kenny's. And then I got into the Record Shack, and that was pretty much it for me. After Record Shack, I've been in the music business ever since. And that was probably one of the few jobs he didn't really want me to have. That's the one I chose for me. It got me here right now. Mm-hmm. So once somebody gets you in the wreck, gets you up and flying, it's up to you to flap your wings, okay? I can put you in the nest, but at some point in time, gotta kick you out and make it happen. Mm-hmm. All right, yo, Uncle, I have a good time at the party Saturday night. I wish I could be there to buy you a drink. Since I can't, here's a drink for you. I'll drink on me. Much love, Martin.
I'm looking forward to that this Saturday. That's gonna be fun. French Quarters, right? Bellflower.
Bellflower, Doc. We turn it up. Me, Arabian Prince. Richie Rich from the LA Dream Team.
Me, because I'm 21 now.
Paul Stewart. He'll be out. I ain't know where you gonna be. Paul Stewart and Kevin Nash and KGLH. Man, all those Geminis get together and throwing a big party. It's cool, man. It's gonna be fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Lonzo, that story about the meeting at Matoria, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But it's more impactful on the audio book because I got some mafia style music on there. Okay, and as y'all can tell by watching the podcast, I enjoy telling stories. So that's why the audio book is kind of a little bit more near and dear to my heart. I can tell stories in my own way. And yes, I do cuss a little bit, so y'all easily offended. Fuck you. No, I'm just joking. If you're easily offended, it might not be the book for you. Okay. Elbow cough. What's that? Oh, okay. I get that. I got it. Yes, sir. So yeah, I'm one of them. I come from a long line of storytellers. My daddy would have us all rolling and telling stories, and I wish I could tell them as good as he could. And my uncles, oh my God, they make you miss school in the morning. Okay. And remember, my dad would talk about each other so bad because my dad and uncle were not that far apart in age. This is back. They was born in the 20s. So my auntie had a son about 3 or 4 years older than my dad. Tell me how that happened. Anyway, they grew up together, and I was sitting these two old dogs tell stories. Man, it would just be fascinating me, dude. And they were so good at it. You could actually see in your head some of the things they were talking about. And that's why the audio book was something I really was kind of near and dear to my heart.
That's dope. That's dope.
Now, you can get the regular audio book too on Audible through Amazon, and you can get the book too through if you want to get a regular book without autographs, you can get one of them through Amazon also. But you won't have my John Hancock on it, and it's cool. It's the same book. It just won't have that da-da-da. Okay.
Yeah, it won't be able to be resold on eBay for more.
Right. Okay. Martoni's Sam Cooke left from there that night. I didn't know that, man.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
the
that.
Sam Cooke story is interesting, yo.
I didn't know that.
Do they have a movie on Sam Cooke?
Huh?
Do they have a movie on Sam Cooke?
Celebrate Life says Martoni's is infamous because Sam Cooke had just left that restaurant the night he got killed.
Yeah, that story's crazy.
I didn't know that. I mean, that goes to show you, man. This kind of stuff that's why I like talking to people, man. I learn stuff too. I learn from my own podcast. All right. We got about 4 or 5 more minutes, folks. We're gonna stick around for 4 or 5 more minutes. Anybody else want to take time out to get a book, audio book, or comic book for their collection? You got about 4 or 5 minutes to do it. At some point in time, I'll probably do it again, man. I'm just doing this thing. There's my birthday. I'm feeling pretty good. I made another year around this earth.
Woo-hoo!
I got my team over here on the side over here. I got a new team. I got some major plans, major moves. I don't want to speak about them yet. When this one right here, when I'm almost done with it, I should be able to launch it in the next 10 days. When I drop this one right here, it's going to change a whole lot of shit. Dusty, you coming with me?
Man, dog, I'm honored. I'm honored. It's a pleasure. And, on this day of your birthday, I just, want to wish you many, many more. I want to thank you for everything. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep dropping those gems. Whoever's in the studio with you right now, aside from our assistant here, I would definitely suggest just soak in that game and just listen to this dude, man. He is a textbook of knowledge, and he has a lot of interesting stories. And I just, would tell you guys to just soak up everything. And that goes for everybody out there who listens to the show, watches us on YouTube. Just listen to those gems, man. Lonzo drops so many gems. And I think I told you this last week. I don't quote anybody in my life more than I quote you, to these younger cats. So just know that what you're doing at your age, I'm 20 years younger than you. I'm dropping it to these, people, 20 years old as well, man. And that's how your legacy is going to stay around for forever and ever. So keep it up, man.
You know what, Doc? I appreciate that, man. And it's important. I think this is really important, man. And I think a lot of the issues we have in hip hop, because there is no forefather. I think I mentioned this last time we talked about, like, on the motorcycle set. There's nobody that everybody's so focused on getting money, they don't care how they get the money. They don't care who gets sacrificed to get the money. Okay. They don't care. They don't care who they rip off. A lot of your big time artists have become this is notorious in some of the big companies. They ripping cats off like everybody else. All they did was put some black skin on it and run the same game. Meanwhile, cats are still getting screwed out of their publishing, getting screwed out of their royalties, and how much they are getting paid. I mean, come on, man. We should not have to do each other like that to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have to. All right, John Wick, if you're in New York, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
We could, have some charbroiled oysters and some hand grenades on your birthday. Ah!
That sounds so good right now. I'm jealous, dog. I would love to have a charbroiled oysters.
You know, I don't know what hand grenades are, but I know cherry bombs are. Okay, cherry bombs in New Orleans are big cherries that are soaked in 151 for like 30 days or something like that.
Woo.
Boy, they good, but they will put you on your ass. Okay.
Dang.
That and
Hurricanes. Yep, that's big in New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah.
My man made a song about hurricanes, called them slurricanes.
Slurricane, strong enough to start an engine, man.
Okay, my man says cherry bomb has nothing on the hand grenade. Oh shit! All right, I'm take your word for it. We'll take your word for it. All right,
I'm gonna have to get you a hand grenade this Saturday at the party, man.
Let's do that.
Done and done, baby.
Oh, Martin said that's why I call you storyteller. Much love, Martin. I appreciate that, Doc. I really do. I really do. All right, folks. It's about an hour and a half today. I want to thank everybody for all the birthday shout-outs, everybody who bought a book, bought the package. I appreciate the audio book, whatever the case may be. I still have some later on. If you want to get some later on, hit me up on my email or whatever the case may be. I ship them all the time, folks. But I figured out today for my birthday, I'd make this a show. And I'm going to do this again. And I get some more material. I'm working on some new T-shirts right now. So I might just do a what you call that? Infomercial. A Lonzo infomercial. Okay. In the meantime, Dustin, thank you for hanging out with me, Doc.
Always a pleasure. And peace to you, Mr. Assistant.
It was nice
See you next time.
All right, folks, we out of here. Thank y'all. Like I said every week, y'all, from the West Coast to the East Coast and everything in between, folks. From Eve After Dark to concerts in the park, you're live with your boy Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. Thank you for all the birthday shout-outs, folks. Thank y'all for sitting with me, hanging out today. Much love. I'll see y'all Tuesday. God willing. Peace.
Peace.